Hello, my friends, and I'll take credit for not putting the show out there earlier. You know me these days. Hurry up and screw up. That's pretty much what I do. I hope there's a bunch of you that can find it here at the last minute. Just stalling for words a little bit. I will tell you that I do have a short video that we're going to play in the halftime. And it turns out it's going to be on installing a solar charger on my Polaris Ranger. So you'll get to see that at the halftime. Right now we're going to start off with some songs that were viewer requested primarily. Looks like we have only 18 viewers at the moment that have found us, but I'm sure more will come on board here as we go. With all the things I had to do today, I just forgot to actually set the show out there so you could find it. So I apologize for that profusely. Leon, can you kick us off on our first request? Our first request was Old Home Place by Paul Walton. It's been 10 long years since I left my home in a hollow where I was born, where the cool fall nights make the wood smoke rise and the fox hunter blows his horn. I fell in love with a girl from the town. Oh, I thought that she would be true, and I ran away to shore and worked in a sawmill too. What had they done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave my plow in the field and look for a job in the town? Girl ran off with somebody else. The tariffs took all my pay, and here I stand where the old home stood before they took it away. Now the geese fly south and the cold wind blows as I stand here and hang my head. I lost my love, I lost my home, and now I wish that I was dead. What had they done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave my plow in the field and look for a job in the town? Mr. Leon. Done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave my plow in the field and look for a job in the town? And why did I leave my plow in the field and look for a job in the town? Well, there you have it. That's request number one, The Old Home Place, that was written by Mitch Jane of the Dillards, and I think somebody else helped him in the band on that song, but I can't remember who it was. Well, anyway, let me just introduce everybody. First of all, I just tell you that we're really happy to have the 5-string galvanized mechanical gadget back in the band here. He's back from his snowbird hiatus down there in Arizona. And that's Leon Pruitt from Defiance, Missouri, sitting here on the banjo. And then we've got Don Davis back there on the upright bass, and Don's going to do a lot of lead picking on the guitar this evening, by request primarily. And then we'll move over here to the tall drink of water, Mr. Gary Haven from St. James, Missouri, and he's playing the guitar, and he's got quite a few requests as well to do this evening. And then finally, our beautiful Beverly Spencer on the dobro, and she'll be playing guitar and bass also this evening, and she's got a number of requests as well. So we're all going to have a good time with a bunch of requests. And we're going to sling it over there to Gary and let him get going. We've got 96 viewers, so we're doing better already. And we've already got a super chat. Thank you very kindly for that. We really do appreciate the super chats. It's kind of like having that open guitar case. You can throw a little change in there, and it helps us very much, and we do really appreciate it. Gary, what do you got lined up first?
I'll be all smiles tonight in G. I did this morning for the first time after my wife typed it up, so this is new for me. It's a very old, I think it goes back to the Carter family.
Well, that just means that the band's never played it either. Yeah. So I'll be all smiles tonight, you said, and
yes.
We're doing it in G. All right.
I'll deck my brow with roses. The loved ones may be there. That others gave me will shine within my head, and even those who know me will thank my heart in life. Though my heart may break tomorrow, I'll be all smiles tonight.
Very nice. Not a bad job for our very, very first time. Learn them on the fly. That's our theory.
Yeah. Don't have any choice.
You don't have any choice. That's true. We don't get together and practice. We play on these concerts once a month, and we play at Dickey's Barbecue Pit every other week, or well, actually just on the first and third Tuesdays is really all it is. So 2 times a month, and this. So there you go. What are you about to do there, young lady?
Did we have a request for What a Friend?
What a friend.
Yeah.
Yes, we did have a request, and that, let me see if I have down who asked for that. That was Eddie Turner. I don't have all the names on all these requests. I don't know how I lost them, but I did. So there you go.
Key of D.
D. Looked like the mic was just about to land on top of the dobro there. Hopefully it wasn't scratching. Oh, she says the dobro sounds great. Oh, and good playing, Jerry. Well, thank you. And we had a request I saw there for you to do Pins and Needles.
Oh.
By Don Gover or something like that. I forgot. I don't know where it went now. But anyway, it was there. So let's see. It's time for the mechanical gadget back here. What are we gonna play?
Play a little Cherokee Shuffle.
The Cherokee Shuffle. Can we remember that? I think so. In the key of G.
Ready?
Yes. Took it easy on us, didn't you, Derek? Start off with a good old tune. Cherokee Shuffle.
It's been
good
gone
job.
too long. I had to be retrained.
Yeah, I had to retrain myself during the middle of that one. No, that was good. I appreciate it. It was a great tune. But we forgot the most important question to Leon. Did you catch any fish last week?
Yes.
You did.
Yeah.
Where did you go?
Truman Lake.
He was at Truman Lake in Missouri. And you did pretty good, huh? Crappie.
Lots of crappie.
You're after crappie. I know he's always after crappie, so I didn't even have to ask what kind of fish it was.
Some catfish too, but
Oh,
I
you
didn't
did?
want those. So.
You didn't want the catfish.
Could have
So,
shared.
Well, we got 155 viewers at the moment that have found us. I'm surprised, but they're there. I had a request for one of the new songs that I just wrote. I think I wrote this a week ago Monday. So last week Monday I wrote this. And I wrote it. I was preparing my morning vlog like I usually do, and I had just got it set up, and I had 15 minutes to go. And I thought, well, this song is kind of bouncing around in my head about common sense. So I just wrote it, and it's called Common Sense. And we're going to do it in the key of G this evening. Let me see here. I better get the words up because I know under the pressure I'll screw this up if I don't. So there's the words. Let me read it. Common sense ain't that. Oh, I got to get the melody in my head too. Changing keys makes it hard for me to come in on the melody. Common sense ain't that common anymore. That ain't
You're
even
not
the
high
right
enough.
melody.
You need to go higher.
Huh?
You need to get the other off.
Common sense ain't that common anymore. And I wonder, was it really common? Or just a metaphor? The way kids are raised these days, it's out the door. No, I don't think common sense is common anymore. Smartphones do the thinking for the group. More power in your hands than Armstrong took to the moon. We don't use our minds to complete any chore. No, I don't think common sense is common anymore. How about it, Leon? Make new laws we can't enforce. Catch and release is the method they all endorse. And when something doesn't work, they just spend a lot more. No, I don't think common sense is common anymore. No, I don't think common sense is all that common anymore. Sorry, I don't remember who requested that, but thank you for requesting it. I do appreciate it. And I think that moves us over to Mr. Tall Guy.
G again.
G.
Tennessee, 1949.
This was by request also. Let me see if I have the request on that one. I can't remember if I do or not. Yeah, Brian O'Grady, it looks like.
I wonder if it's raining in the mountains. I wonder how the old town looks today. And if the church is there beside the river, could I go back and find where Mama lay? Does life still go to sleep just after sunset? Are the berries still as big on the vine? Do old men sit and talk about the old days the way they did in 1949? Oh, how I'd like to be back in the hills of Tennessee. Oh, it would be so fine if I could just go back to 1949. guitars and country music. If I went back, would they remember me? I wonder what became of Catherine Akers, the girl who broke my heart at 17. I barely can remember what she looked like. 30 years ago, she was my dream. Oh, how I'd like to be back in the hills of Tennessee. Oh, it would be so fine. I could just go back to 1949. Searched the wide world over for what I don't recall and couldn't find. Now I'm searching pictures in my memory for Tennessee and 1949. Oh, how I'd like to be back in the hills of Tennessee. Oh, it would be so fine. I could just go back to 1949. I could just go back to 1949.
Good job there. Again, that was a first for the band right there. We make them up as we go. Our slogan is "Fake it till you make it." Dennis Moon, thank you very much for that wonderful super chat. Ronald Todd was the one that requested my Common Sense song. I saw him say thank you for playing it. So thank you, Ronald, for asking for it. And I saw 2 or 3 comments, and one of the latest one there is from Jeff Simpson. It says, Leon is the man. That banjo, and another guy said, that banjo sounds awesome.
Thank you.
You don't get any more money for it, Leon. It doesn't help. You can't smooth them. It doesn't make any difference. Where are we going here, Miss Beverly?
Well, you just got me on pins and needles here.
Oh, what? Oh, in B flat?
Yeah.
Pins and needles, needles and pins. One by one I feel them at my heart again. Well, I think I'm getting
Needles, Pins and Needles. And we had super chats just scrolling up the screen. Where did they go here? I'm looking for them. Dennis Moon, I said already. We had Dottie Hildebrandt and Tom Broom and well, let's see. Dennis, I didn't read his comment. He says, great job, Rose's Stringworks Band. Love the music. And Tom Broom made a comment for the band's refreshments. There you go. Well, so, and then there's Michael Peters that just threw in there. He says, thank you for the great music. And we did have quite a few other compliments I saw scrolling up the screen, so thank you very much for the nice words. We really do appreciate it. We got 168 viewers at the moment. How about the banjo now? What have we got figured out?
Play one you know. Dear old Dixie.
Well, I don't know any, so there you go. It doesn't really matter. I don't know a single tune when it comes to playing lead on a mandolin. All I do is fake every one of them from scratch at the moment. So, Dear Old Dixie, we can fake that in the key of G, right?
It will be in the key of G.
In the key of G, Dear Old Dixie.
All right, here we go.
There, Mr. Banjo Man. You know, he's been out of sight and out of mind for the last several months, and you just forget how awesome he is on that doggone thing. It's just amazing. Michael Peters, thank you very kindly. We appreciate that super chat and the nice words. And Caleb Mills Guitars on YouTube. Have you ever heard of him?
Familiar.
Caleb Mills Guitars. Dadgummit, Caleb, how come you're not here running all this stuff? That's why we need you. We need you here running this thing. But Caleb says that's some great music to glue in a neck by. So he's out there gluing in necks.
Inspiration, yeah.
I hope you're not using hide glue.
I'm gonna say, if it doesn't work out, it's going to be our fault, right?
If you're using hide glue, Caleb, you're in for it, buddy. Michael Peters is also give us a super chat. Thank you very kindly. We really do appreciate it. Let's see. Scott Weber just has a comment that says, you guys are boot scooting tonight. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Great banjo work by Doug there. And let's see, what else do I have? I have a request from Dottie Hildebrandt, one of our faithful vloggers every morning. She asked for the Father of Bluegrass. I usually do this in A. Is that okay? It doesn't really have to be in A. I could do it in G if I had to.
It's your song.
All right. This was a song that I wrote. It was one of the very first ones I wrote after I learned to play the mandolin. And I started to write this about my uncle Don Brown, who is considered to be the father of bluegrass music in Missouri. But I decided that it would have a wider appeal to write it about the real father of bluegrass, Bill Monroe. So that's what I ended up doing. So here we go. It's in the key of A. You ready to go? Okay. Bill Monroe is the father of bluegrass. He's the one that gave us all this joy. He picked up an old Gibson mandolin and he formed a band called the Bluegrass Boys. He's known far and wide for his picking, and we've all tried to copy his style. And now for those of you who would like to hear it, here's OJR to give it a try. Yeah, old Bill, he's really getting up there, but his music's as fresh as can be. Someday he'll pick up in heaven, then we'll all hear that mandolin ring. So next time you're out in the evening, look and see if that old moon is blue. And if it is, you'll know Bill is happy, 'cause he'll be picking some old bluegrass tune. How about the banjo? Did you hear that banjo ring? Don't you love to hear Bill sing? That old bluegrass sound makes me smile. And while I'm on this earth, I'm gonna pick for all I'm worth before I'm picking in that sweet by guitar. Did you hear that guitar ring? Don't you love to hear Bill sing? That old bluegrass sound makes me smile. And while I'm on this earth, I'm gonna pick for all I'm worth before I'm picking in that sweet by and by. How about the bass? That doghouse ring, don't you love to hear Bill sing? That old bluegrass sound makes me smile. And while I'm on this earth, I'm gonna pick for all I'm worth before I'm picking in that sweet by and by. Thank you, Dottie, for that request.
That was sprightly.
Yeah, we did that a little bit on the fast side. But that's the way, Bill Monroe wrote his bluegrass music. He didn't write it to crawling around, except for maybe Blue Moon of Kentucky.
Leave it up to me to slow it down.
Okay.
We had a request, I think, for Josephine.
Josephine, yeah, one of my favorite tunes that you do.
Rory Feek wrote this. I don't do it quite like he did. But that's because I can't. We're in D.
The microphone might need to be just a hair closer.
Okay. I'm writing this letter, my darling, from high on a hill. We've been marching 2 weeks and we're just outside Cartersville. Snowed all day and 600 of us, at least there were 2 nights ago. Bill Irwin deserted and they hung him down by the stream. God, I'm so scared, keep me in your prayers, Josephine. Well, the order came down, we attack tonight at nightfall. We can stop them right here, we can win this war once and for all. I killed a Union boy last week, bet he wasn't 14. He looked just like our son, forgive me what I done, Josephine. Tell my babies I miss them and wish I could kiss them once more. Bet they've grown a foot since they waved me goodbye at the door. Well, Mama and Daddy, I'm alright, and just one more thing. I love you, I love you, I love you, Josephine. And lastly, my darling, in case I should be killed, don't grieve me too long, but promise me that you will marry another, but don't let him treat our babies mean. When he's holding you, will you think of me, Josephine? Tell my babies I miss them and wish I could kiss them once more. But they've grown a foot since they waved me goodbye at the door. Tell Mama and Daddy I'm alright, and just one more thing. I love you, I love you, I love you, Josephine. I love you, I love you, I love you, Josephine.
Mighty fine. That's one of my favorites. And let's see, that was requested by Jesh056. That's the number I wrote down. I'm not sure I wrote the right number down on that, by the way. But JESCH was the first part of that. We had a bunch of super chats over the last couple of tunes, and let me see if I can back up and find where we were at. Well, I think I mentioned Michael Peters, and we have Mike Bennett. Thank you very kindly. And then we have Fred Martin and Earl Elfrank, a good old friend, a good old jamming friend. It's been years, Earl, since I've seen you at a jam, but thank you very kindly. We really appreciate it.
Is it Don's turn?
Well, you know what? I think it is Don's turn because we're getting close to our hour here, and Don had a bunch of requests. So let's do about 3 of them there, and then we'll take a break.
Alrighty.
Thank you for reminding me, because I need all the reminders I can get. We got 189 viewers at the moment. I do have a video that we're going to put on during our little short break. If you haven't been here before, we play for about an hour, and then we take about a 15-minute break, and then we play for about another hour, or close to it anyway. And during that break, you'll see a video on how I installed a solar charging system on my Polaris Ranger. And it has done the trick. It really works well for us. Limey says, wow, this is beautiful. Well, thank you very kindly. I appreciate it. Or is that Lenny? I'm sorry, Lenny. I don't have my glasses on. That's pretty far away. There's Mark Nasdam. Yeah. He's Mark says, "Get Beverly back on that dobro." We'll probably do that in
His
the.
ears would be hurting by then.
We'll probably do that in the second half at least. Are we ready? And what are we doing?
We're going to start out with Cold, Cold Heart.
Cold, Cold Heart. Now, this was a request. We had a request to do a Hank Williams tune. And anyway, this is the one we're going to do for you. And Don's going to pick it on the guitar. Does anybody sing this one? This is all picking.
No, it's
Okay,
much
it's all-
better when he just plays it.
Yeah, all right. I think we're ready, Don.
D.
If I was learning to play it, that's exactly how I would learn to play it right there. Is there anything else that we've got there, or which one is next, I should say?
We had a request for Old Lonesome Me, so
Old Lonesome Me.
Same
And
key.
let's see here. That Bill Mumbo was the one that had requested a Hank Williams tune. And so there you go, Bill. We did that for you. And then Old Lonesome Me was requested by Don. No, I don't have the name on who requested this one. I'm sorry, but the request was to have Don pick it. So Old Lonesome Me, and we're going to have a duo there. Gary's going to sing it, and Don's going to pick it.
Everybody's going out and having fun. I'm just a fool for staying home and having none. Can't get over how she set me free. Oh, lonesome me. Bad mistake I'm making by just hanging around. I know that I should have some fun and paint the town. Lovesick can't see. Oh, lonesome me. I bet she's not like me. She's out and fancy free, flirting with the boys and all her charm. I still love her so, and brother, don't you know, I'd welcome her right back here in my arms. There must be some way I can lose these lonesome blues, forget about the past and find somebody new. I thought of everything from A to Z. Oh, lonesome me. I'll bet she's not like me. She's out and fancy free, flirting with the boys and all her charm. I still love her so, and brother, don't you know, I'd welcome her right back here in my arms. There must be some way I can lose these lonesome blues, forget about the past and find somebody new. I thought of everything from A to Z. Oh, lonesome me. Take us out.
Whoa, very nice job there. Did we have one more by him too?
Yes,
Okay.
it was. You were doing it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
9 pound hammer.
Yeah.
All right, but
One of mine.
hang on just a second. Let me say thanks for these super chats here. I'm trying to see where we went. I think the Walt Willard was the next one. Thank you very kindly. We appreciate that, Walt. And Bruce Ducker, and he says thanks for the music and thank you. Sassy Sue gave us a super chat, and there was a bunch of nice compliments that they've escaped me at this point in time. Somebody asked how many mics are we using this evening, and we are using at the moment 7. So everything's mic'd. We just have one spare. We could go to 8 mics if we needed to. So if Bill was here tonight, we would have one more mic out there. We're gonna do
9 pound hammer.
9 pound hammer, and we haven't done this in a long time. And I guess we're gonna do it in the
G.
I guess we'll do it in the key of G.
I'm sorry.
All right, my fault.
We'll do it in the key of G, I guess.
Everybody did it.
And is that something you can kick off, Leon? Do you think? 9 pound hammer.
All right, Don's gonna kick it off, right?
Oh, okay. Well,
Don's gonna
Don,
play it.
If you want.
you think you can kick it off? If you want to, just feel free.
Kick it off. Kick it off.
Well, the 9 pound hammer, it's a little bit heavy, buddy for my side, and roll on, buddy, pull the load of coal. Oh, how can I pull when the wheels won't go? The 9 pound hammer, it rings like silver, shines like gold, it shines like gold. And roll on, buddy, pull a load of coal. Oh, how can I pull when the wheels won't go? Leon. I'm going on a mountain just to see my baby, and I ain't coming back, Roll on, bunny, don't you roll so slow. how can I roll when the wheels won't go down? Well, the 9-pound hammer, it killed John Henry, but won't kill me. No, it won't kill me. And roll on, bunny, don't you roll so slow. Oh, how can I roll when the wheels won't go? Said, roll on, bunny, pull the load of coal. Oh, how can I pull when the wheels won't go? Well, we're going to take a little break. Thank you for the requests. We really do appreciate it. And we will be back in about 15 minutes with some more stuff. We just broke 200 viewers, and that's a great thing. Let me see. Did we get any super chats there during that one? I don't think so. Okay, well, we'll be back shortly. Watch this. Hello, my friends. Jerry Rosa here, outside the Rosa Stringworks workshop. Looking at our 2009 Polaris Ranger. This thing has been good and bad. It has been especially bad in the charging department. I have put a couple of different stators on this thing, at least 2, and I think maybe 3. And I think I put at least 2 of these rectifiers on here also, the regulator rectifiers. And it works for a while and it charges. You can see it charging and it'll work maybe a few months and then it just quits again. Well, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. So I'm going to try something different, and that is I'm going to put a solar charger on this thing. And I'm going to mount the solar panel up on the roof, up on top. You won't be able to see what I'm doing up there so much, but I'll show you some of the details as we go along. No, I don't think this is a perfect solution. I just think it's kind of a solution, and I think it will help. The battery sits right in here, and I have to get a wire from up there all the way down and into here and connect it up to the battery. But first, I think I'm going to just figure out how to mount this solar panel. Just for the record, I've already tested this solar panel with this battery, and it definitely charges it right up. This is a 20-watt solar panel that I bought off of Amazon. I really like it so far. It's got its own built-in regulator so that it doesn't overcharge the battery. We just have to get this mounted. There's 6 holes here, and I'm going to put it up there and drill the 6 holes through the roof, and then I'm going to caulk them and seal the holes and just get this mounted permanently up there on the flat side of the roof. And hopefully it'll be, low enough in there, because there's kind of an indention in there. Hopefully it'll be low enough that the limbs and things won't be hitting this too much. And I'll run the wire protected on the inside and down into here. This comes apart right here, so temporarily I'm going to take this apart and get these, shorten the leads up so these aren't bouncing together and shorten out or anything. I'll just leave that laying in here for now. And the trick is to get this mounted up here somewhat in the center, I guess, and get the holes drilled. Not exactly sure how I'm going to do that yet. I think I'm going to get me a little board that's about the same thickness as this plastic thing to set it up more square and level. Well, I found a piece of foam to keep it more level up there. I've got an ice pick, and I'm just going to try to mark where the holes need to be drilled. I think I may have to try a different strategy. I may have to just drill one, get it in place, drill another one, and just keep doing it that way, because I'm afraid this isn't going to work well enough. Had to go get different hardware. The hardware I purchased, it was just too big for the glass holes in the solar panels. So I searched through all my stuff and found just enough stuff to make it work. It's a good thing I didn't need one more, because I didn't have one more, but I did have just enough. So now I'm going to start drilling the holes up on top and start mounting this thing. Okay, I think I've got all the hardware sorted out here, and I think I've got it figured out where I really don't need any help to put this together.
You've heard a song about a horse or two. Well, here's one more, and I swear it's true. The finest horse you've ever seen. His name was...
Just to show you what I'm doing here, I found some little bolts. They're little stainless steel bolts. Got little tiny washers. I've got a standoff, and this standoff is what will hold the solar panel off the roof a little bit, keep it flat. And then I've got these just Mickey Mouse nuts here, these wing nuts on the inside, to tighten it down. I'm not going to tighten anything yet. I'm just going to get it all in place. Then I think I'm going to try to caulk it and then tighten it down.
614, a proud young stallion with head held high. His coat like satin under candlelight. His mane and tail, oh how they sheen. His name was Phantom 614.
Thought I'd show you what it looks like up on top of the Ranger, how I'm installing this. I think you can see that just got the little bolts, I've got the standoffs. I'm going to put some caulk under these standoffs now. That's what I'm planning to do. Try to squeeze some of that in there. I'm not going to be able to hold the camera and do that at the same time, so I'm just going to set you back on the ground and I'll get that done.
Though just a young man at the time, I knew that one day he'd be mine, and I would ride there like a king up on the back of 614. The trainer said, son, he can't be rode, but stay away, boy, or you'll be thrown. He said that horse is just plain mean. His name was Phantom 614. Without any fear I climbed upon the back of the one they said was me. His name was Phantom 614. A one-man horse to me proved true. The people would stare as we ride through a sight which few have ever seen. His name was Phantom.
Okay, now that I've got the top screwed down, I'm going to have to drill a hole through the top to put the wire down through. Try to drill it back kind of behind one of these legs so it's kind of protected a little bit. Well, I think that worked. Now what I'm going to do, and it's going to seem kind of crazy, is I'm going to cut this wire off because this plug won't fit through that little hole. And then I'll splice it back when I get back in here. I'm going to cut it off really close to the plug because I'm not going to have a lot of room back in here to splice it once I get it down in there. So I'm going to cut it off pretty close here. That way I should have enough cord to get it out here where I can work on it.
614. His name was Phantom 614.
Lately the signs upon your face match the signs on the road I take. Slow down, don't turn left, dead end ahead. The caution light is lit as we head for the last exit. But I wonder what I'd find if I could drive through your mind.
I wonder what I'd find.
Hopefully you'll be able to see that I'm running the cord down through on the inside. So I'm just running it down through these little holders that are here already in place. And I think that'll let the cord stay concealed more or less.
drive through your mind, would the road be rough or paved? Can your love for me be saved? A highway or gravel road, either way it's the same old load. But I wonder what I'd find if I could drive through your mind.
Now with any luck, I'll be able to poke it through on the inside and find it on the inside. Boy, I'm glad I cut it off as short as I did. On the outside, it looked like there was going to be just plenty of room. There's what's left of the wire there. There's not very much, but it's just enough to do what I said I was going to do, and that is we'll splice it right here. I'm not going to use these clip-on connectors. I'm going to use bolt-on connectors. So this plug, would ordinarily just plug right back in here. Let me get the clip-on connectors first. I think it uses the same plug. So here's the other deal, and it does use the same plug. So I can hook this up here and it should work. So I'll go ahead and fix the end of this.
I think of you with each passing sign I see. The road ahead looks rough and the travel will sure be tough, but I wonder what I'd find if I could drive.
Now I'll go get the little crimp-on connectors for this. Alright, I've got a couple of crimp-on connectors here, and I think they'll fit this. So I like to twist the wire before I put it on.
I wonder what I'd find if I could drive through your mind. Would the road be rough or paved? Should your love for me be saved? A highway, gravel road, either way it's the same old load. But I wonder what I'd find if I could drive through your mind.
This one should be the positive, I think. This one should be the negative. And we're getting 20 volts, 19.59 volts. That's pretty good. I'll take that. So that means we got that right. Now we'll hook up the connectors to the battery. To do that, I'm going to need either a Phillips, which I think I've got here, or a wrench. But I'll just try the Phillips. I think this will work for our purposes. You know what? There's actually connectors on the front of this that have separate screws. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just do it the easy way. I'll just put it under here for now. I think it'll work just fine.
Is there someone around the turn that makes your little heart burn? There's no way he could love you like I do. Even though the light is lit and we're at the last exit, I still wonder what I'd find.
Now let's just test across the battery. I should have tested the battery before I hooked it up, and we can unhook it here because I got that plug. But we'll test it right now. It should be well over 12, I would think. Well, it's only 12.32. I'm a little surprised at that. Let's disconnect it and test the battery without this on there and see if there's a difference. Well, it's actually at the same, 12.3. That's making me wonder, is it sensing that the battery's already charged and it's not doing anything? Maybe, possibly. I really don't know. It's at 12.33 and it's climbing. Let's see. Not climbing fast, though. Of course, the sun's going down and the panel's not in direct sun. Well, it's at least 12.33, so we'll see how it goes over the next day or two. I can't swear that it's going to be perfect, but we'll see. Just to give you an idea then, we've connected the charger here and here, and I'll show you what it looks like on the inside of the cab. Hopefully you can see the washers up here, or the wing nuts. And I mean, that's a little dangerous. I don't like that too much, but I don't think it's that big a deal. And then of course up on top, you can see how it was installed up here. So I think we're good to go. Well, my friends, I'm pretty sure this is going to work just fine because I do know the battery was completely dead before, not long ago, and I put the charger on there and it brought it right back up, and it's been holding for several days. So I think we're good to go. That's the best I can tell you for now. I think I'll use it a few days before I release this video, and then I'll update it here in a day or so and let you know how it's going.
Opal's got a little shop, coffee, tea, and soda pop, written on the faded window sign. Ruby and Pearl are her best friends. There you'll find the three of them, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9:30. You can set a watch by their routine. Classic small town Norman Rockwell scene. They talk about the wheres and whens, a little gossip now and then about who's doing what, maybe why. You mean to tell me you don't know about what's her name and so? Can you believe that Oakwood's still alive? Their own little corner of the world. Opal, Ruby, and Opal lives the golden rule. Ruby's back in nursing school. Pearl can truly stitch a work of art. One of them has good advice. One breaks the rules and don't think twice. One needs to mend a wounded heart. Each a precious gem in this old world. Opal, Ruby, and Pearl.
Well, my friends, we are back. Just when you thought it was safe. We've got a number of requests for this half also. And by the way, if you were wondering who was singing that song there, Opal, Ruby, and Pearl, that was the late Renee Caudill. Renee had been playing bass for my band for a while, and that was back when Emery and Grace were in my band. And Emery is married to JR, my son. You've seen them on the Homestead Horsemanship channel. And Renee was Emery's mother. So anyway, we're going to start off with a request here that I don't really ever do this song, but we have it on our album. It is an original song, but it was written by, I believe the fellow's name was Jim Yount. Larry Thomas, my good friend that kind of helped me get started in music when I first started playing bluegrass, always sang this song. And Larry's passed away as well. This is called Sweet Melinda. It was requested by Bill Webb. Let's give it a shot.
My sweet Melinda of the mountain, I recall the day I met her on the mountain in the fall, time we were married in a church house, our love grew the summer long. Little did I know, my sweet Melinda, in one short year she would be gone. My sweet Melinda of the mountain, I recall the day I met her on the mountain in the fall, in the fall. Can you play that, Mr. Leon? Now I kneel by her graveside in the valley, listening to the lonesome crickets call. I can't help but cry and remember the day I lost my Melinda in the fall. My sweet Melinda of the mountain, I recall the day I lost her on the mountain. Now I'll cry forevermore, and now I'll cry forevermore, forevermore. Well, that's what you call doing it cold turkey. Nice. And it's a tune that we never play, so you did pretty good. I think we followed it okay. I think Gary's got one up next.
This is a cough drop song here.
This is a cough drop song.
Yeah.
By the way, I'll just, for those of you who follow the vlogs and will be there in the morning at 8 o'clock, I did find something kind of unusual with my metal detector today, and I'm actually hoping somebody can maybe come up with an idea of what it was used for. We kind of know what it is, we just don't know what it was used for.
Where is it? What'd you do with it?
It's in there. I'm not going to show it tonight. I'm not going to show it now. I'll show it in the morning on my morning vlog. So tune in if you want to see the mystery item. That's my teaser.
I see.
That's
okay.
a teaser, you know. That's what that is. Are we ready for...
This is one of the very few songs I do in B.
In B.
I hope it's right.
Are you sure?
As of this morning, it was B. A face in the crowd on your wedding day. You toss me a rosebud from your bridal bouquet. No one seemed to notice. No one wondered why. When you pledged your love to him, there were tears in my eyes. A face in the crowd with a pale yellow rose. Your gown of white satin, my half-worn out clothes. I knew your love one time, but your love now he holds. I'm a face in the crowd with a pale yellow rose. someone to save. The man with the rosebud from your bridal bouquet. Was he kind of special, or was he just a friend? I heard you speak softly. He was only a friend. A face in the crowd with a pale yellow rose. Your gown of white satin, my half worn out clothes. I knew your love one time, but your love now he holds. I'm a face in the crowd with a pale yellow rose. I'm a face in the crowd with a pale yellow rose.
Wow, nice job. You maybe need to keep that one in your repertoire. That's the first time we've ever done it that I know of, but you did a nice job. Let's see here. I was looking to see if my chat is up current here. It wasn't scrolled. I think we're okay. Making sure that we're not, maybe just dead. It doesn't look like there's any negative comments there, so I guess we're doing okay. How about you, Beverly? Where are we going?
I guess we'll stay in B, maybe, if I can remember this one. I haven't done it in quite
Okay, this will
some
be in
time.
B also. What is the title of it? Do you know?
Walk the Way the Wind Blows.
Oh, Walk the Way the Wind Blows. Okay.
Up along the hallway, down along the stairs, I can see the pictures that we made down through the years, and it makes me blue, darling, thinking of the past. And I'm truly sorry I couldn't make it last.
fine. Nice job there,
Almost
Beverly.
remembered it.
Mr. Leon, where are we going with that galvanized thing?
We're gonna do some fireball mail.
Fireball
In the G of G.
in the G of keys. Fireball mail.
Yeah.
I think Beverly's going to get the dobro out by request again. I think Mark Nasdam asked for her to get that dobro back out. Michael Lapini, Lapincy, I guess is the name there. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it. He says he loves the music, never change. Richard, looks like her Branson. Also, thank you very kindly, Richard. We appreciate it very much. Getting a lot of nice compliments out there. What did you say this is called again? Oh, the
Fireball mail.
Fireball mail. I knew it's got something to do about some kind of a train, right?
Kind of a train. Yeah.
That's what it is.
I'm ready.
Mighty fine, mighty fine, mighty fine. Leon, you're awesome, man.
Glad he's back.
Oh my gosh, we've been missing him. We really have. And by the way, just so you know, Leon does that on every instrument. He can play 10 circles around me on this mandolin, and I am not exaggerating at all.
He always exaggerates.
I don't exaggerate. He can play so much better on a mandolin than I ever thought I could even hope to ever play. It's just incredible. And he's that way on electric guitar. He's that way on everything.
I think he may be setting you up, Leon.
Yeah, we may have to get him out on electric guitar some night to see what he does.
The plugged-in session.
I'm looking for my list here so I could remember who requested this. Sorry. Let's see. Someone asked for Man of Constant Sorrow. He must be one brave guy. His name is Ben Boyd. So, Ben, I'll give it a shot here. This is a tune that I don't hardly ever do. I do it maybe once a year at a school or something like that. So let's go to F. You like that key? F?
That's good. I found it.
And you guys can help chime in on this if you want to.
We need the beards that go up. And
Oh, yeah. Are we...
Yeah, go ahead, I'll catch up.
I was kind of waiting on you there, but if you're going to catch up, I'll just get started. All right, here we go. In constant sorrow all through his day, I am the man of constant sorrow. I seen trouble on my day. I bid farewell to old Missouri, the place where I was born and raised, the place where he was born and raised. For 6 long years I've been in trouble. No pleasure here on earth I find. For in this world I'm bound to ramble. I have no friends to help me out. He has no friends to help him out. Banjo. Perhaps I'll die upon this train. Perhaps he'll die upon this train. You can bury me in some deep valley for many years where I may lay. Then you may learn to love another while I am sleeping in my grave, while he is sleeping in his grave. Maybe your friends think I'm just a stranger, my face you never see no more. But there is one promise that was given: I'll meet you on God's golden shore. He'll meet you on God's golden shore. have it, friends and neighbors.
You got all the verses right. That was cool.
Well, yeah, that's mostly because I was reading most of it. I didn't have to tell that part,
You
did I?
didn't know.
No, but I, they know
It was
me.
a little suspicious.
I'm always honest.
It was a little suspicious.
Well, actually, the last verse I didn't know it, but the last verse wasn't even written down there on the paper. I don't know why, and fortunately, I remembered it. So
Yeah, I was like, word.
at least I got through one verse without any words. Let's see, who is up next? What have you got there?
Is there any other requests that I've forgotten? I think I've done them all.
I can't remember, honestly.
I'm going to do one that I requested. How's that?
Okay,
All right.
that'd be good. What
This
key?
is a Doyle Lawson tune from a long time ago.
What key?
Edward E.
E. Edward.
I don't think you guys have ever done it. Don has, but I don't know about anybody else. One day in an old country church house, I heard Mother pray for me there. She prayed for the Savior to guide me to the beautiful altar of prayer. She walked down the aisle there toward me. The tears then came to her eyes. She said, "Son, I've been praying for in fear and send you my die. Oh, the beautiful altar of prayer. I know Mother prayed for me there. She prayed for the Savior to guide me to the beautiful altar of prayer." My soul has been saved by the Master from the dark road of sin and despair. And I'm thankful to my loving mother and the beautiful altar of prayer. Oh, the beautiful altar of prayer. I know Mother prayed for me there. She prayed for the Savior to guide me to the beautiful altar of prayer. She prayed for the Savior to guide me to the beautiful altar of prayer.
Very nice job. I like that song a lot. And we got some nice compliments on the song as well. And let's see, it says, Michael Peters says, "My wife, my sister-in-law, and I are sure looking forward to seeing you at Dickey's Barbecue Pit on the 3rd Tuesday of June." So there you go. And for the rest of you out there, if you're passing through Rolla on the 1st or 3rd Tuesday of the month, be sure to stop into Dickey's Barbecue Pit in Rolla, Missouri. And we're there from about 6 till about 8:30, something like that. And we play music the whole time. We don't even take a 15-minute break on that.
Nah,
We
don't need
just-
no
we just-
stinking break.
We don't take no stinking breaks.
We eat a little ice cream before.
Yeah, we do eat a little ice cream before we get started, though, so that keeps us going. And let's see, Beverly's up, I think.
Yeah, I'll slide back in there. Whoop.
You're all right.
Are you doing your Johnny Rodriguez impersonation here?
I could, I guess.
Well, I didn't know.
You want to do that one?
No. I thought that's what you were.
Well, I thought about doing my Buck Owens song, but we can
Yeah,
do.
it's whatever you want to do is fine with me.
Right, maybe if we have time, I'll do the Johnny Rodriguez one. But we'll go to C for right now.
All right. See?
C. Love's gonna live here. In C chord.
Can you kick that, Leon, at all? Because I'm not very good on kicking in C.
Doesn't translate.
Oh, the sun's gonna shine in my life once more. Love's gonna live here again. Things are gonna be the way they were before. Love's gonna live here again. Love's gonna live here. Love's gonna live here. Love's gonna live here again. No more loneliness, only happiness. Love's gonna live here again. I hear bells a-ringing, I hear birds a-singing. Love's gonna live here again. I hear bees a-humming and I know days are coming. Love's gonna live here again. Love's gonna live here. Love's gonna live here. Love's gonna live here again. No more loneliness, only happiness. Love's gonna live here again. Love's gonna live here. Love's gonna live here. Love's gonna live here again. No more loneliness, only happiness. Love's gonna live here again. Love's gonna live here again.
Mighty fine. Very good job. And Mr. Leon, that brings us to you, man.
Yeah, we're going to ask Gary if he remembers the old spinning wheel.
Oh, yeah.
You do remember, right, Gary?
I'll get part of it.
That's all we can ask.
That's all I usually do.
Did Don play on that with you?
What?
Yes, he does.
What
Yeah,
flavor are we gonna play
It's
on
in,
this?
it's in C, I believe, right? C?
Did I pick on that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kick in C? Is that where you?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna do "Old Spinning Wheel," I believe is the title, and or something like that, and we're gonna do it in the C of keys.
I don't know, Leon. You've been gone too long, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember now.
Don't doubt yourself.
And it looks like John Stokes gave us a super chat there, and I want to say thank you for that. And if you're inclined to do that, we sure do appreciate it. That does help with our expenses. You know, nothing's free anymore, as you know.
C.
Charlie?
Charlie.
We definitely do not want anybody to give us a super chat if it's, you know, we don't want you to strain yourself on your budgets, what we're saying. And, you know, but if you're capable and able to do that and you're willing to do that, we sure do appreciate it very much.
Ooh, I forgot where I did it now.
Oh, he's getting way up there.
D now. There's a C put on fifth.
This is highly rehearsed, as you can tell. See, we've got this all down. We know exactly how we're going to do the song, so it doesn't take us any time to get right to it.
Well, do it.
Don, there's no practicing now.
He's about to get it.
We're hunting where we want to be on the guitar there.
I might be in the right gear.
We're right now.
Mighty fine. Good job. Well, it looks like they're going to be trading places, and we've come to the point in the show where it is Stump the Band time. And I
think you just did.
Leon says, you mean it hasn't been that way all night already? Well, this is a real Stump the Band because I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, that I don't think any of these guys have ever heard me do this song before. But I'm sure they've heard the song, or at least I think they have.
Will you at least give us the key?
It'll be in the G of keys. But I don't think they've ever heard me, at least I don't think they've ever heard me try to do it. And I don't think the chords are tough. I think they're fairly straight. I think they are. But I haven't done this in a long time. I did it on one of my daily vlogs just a few days ago, and it surprised the heck out of me that I remembered the words. I shouldn't have said that out loud. It's in G. The old hometown is sure in trouble. Seems like it must have doubled in sin size since I've been gone. The newspapers are full of killing, 2 million people willing to die for something they have never known. City streets of drunks and junk and stone. It's a heaven made of hell they call their home. But now it's gone like the light
faded into time. Grandfather's watch he gave me, it's just another memory that I have kept the way it always was. Ever since he died, it just won't run, and I always knew I was his favorite one. But now it's gone like the life of a child when it turns its back on your mind. Tomorrow has no home, sweet home. Look what they've done to mine. Well, it just faded into time. That old house we used to live in, the roof is falling in like every other one along the block. It took 20 years to pay and 10 to rot. Well, that says it's all just better off forgot, 'cause now it's gone like the life of a child when it turns its back on your mind. Tomorrow has no home, sweet home. Look what they've done to mine. Well, it just faded into time.
Caught up with you?
Had you ever heard it before?
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean, I heard me do it, I mean.
I don't think so.
I don't know if I ever heard anybody.
Nope, they've never heard me do it. And Leon's been playing with me since like 91.
That's Tony Rice.
And I don't think I've ever done it. I don't think I've ever done it on stage ever.
Is that New South, Tony?
Yeah, it was New South. Tony Rice sang it. Somebody corrected me. I said, well, it's a Tony Rice song. And they said, no, that was J.D. Crowe in the New South. And I thought, well, Tony Rice sang it.
Yeah.
You know, once Tony Rice sings a song, it's a Tony Rice song as far as I'm concerned. Just like when Merle sings one, it's a Merle song from that point on,
That's
you know.
right.
So why don't we just roll around to you there, Mr. Garrett? Let's go through one more time
All
because
right.
we had a break there, and we'll go a little past our 9 o'clock time, but I don't think anybody will care too much out there. We're over 200 viewers again, so that's good.
Do something relatively easy.
What are you going to do?
This is Merle Haggard. You mentioned him, so
There you go.
The Way I Am in D. Wish I were down on some blue bayou. Bamboo cane stuck in the sand. The road I'm on don't seem to go. I just dream, keep on being the way I am. The way I am don't fit my shackles. The way I am, reality. I can almost see that bobber dancing. I just dream, keep on being the way I am. makes my living. Do what I do with a willing hand. Some might run, oh, but that ain't like me. I just dream, keep on being the way I am. Don't fit my shackles. The way I am, reality. I can almost see that barber dancing. I just dream, keep on being the way I am. I just dream, keep on being the way I am.
Very good. Beautiful song. You can't go wrong with Merle
No.
Haggard. It's almost cheating to do one of his tunes.
The hag.
What would you like to do?
Well, I guess we'll stay right in D,
Okay.
and we'll do the Hey Pass Me By,
Okay.
or try to anyway.
Pass Me By in the D of keys.
Well, would you look at what came down the road today? Wanting me to be one of mistakes you made. A bridge to burn to get to someone new. Hey, pass me by if you're only passing through. You sure look like the traveling kind to me. Don't stop if this ain't where you want to be. Well, I don't know who you think you're running to. Hey, pass me by if you're only passing through. I don't want to be your stepping stone among the other hearts that you walked on. Lord, help me if I fall in love today. Hey, pass me by if you're only passing through. You should look like the traveling kind to me. Well, don't stop if this ain't where you want to be. Well, I don't know who you think you're running to. Hey, pass me by if you're only passing through. Hey, pass me by if you're only passing through.
Very nice. Very good job. We got time for another banjo number there, sir.
How about some hot burrito breakdown in the key of A?
Okay.
I know I got to be retrained on that one.
Yeah, can you refresh us a little bit? Just a little bit.
The secret is the middle part, right?
Yeah.
The hot
right.
sauce,
C,
yeah.
B flat, A.
C, B flat, A. Okay, so
Carries on.
this is Hot Burrito Breakdown, and the hard part is C, B flat, A. And that's all we know right now.
Yeah. And the rest will fill in for itself.
We'll figure it out as we go, hopefully. If we can at least just keep time, we'll be all right, I guess.
Was those chords based on the capo placement? Or
What key are we actually playing it
I
in?
don't
Well, we're
know.
going to play it. So it will be D,
B flat.
C,
Yeah.
B,
C.
D, C, B?
I don't know.
B.
But on the capo, you mean? With the capo on. What key are we actually playing it in? Is what
A.
A. Okay. Because I don't even know where to start. Oh my gosh.
It'll come back to you.
It'll come back to me.
Yeah.
Sure. I couldn't find it. Well, you know, on your last pass through there, Leon, I found it. I could have played it the next time.
that's what they all say.
No, I mean, I really did. I finally found that third chord. I was looking for that third chord.
That's all that matters.
And I found it. I found it right at the end. Better late than never.
Never.
Oh, my gosh.
That fried my brain. Now I'm
That
cooked.
was almost never there on that one. That's not a simple song. I mean, it's easy to play if you know it. It's just like any of them, you know. But I didn't know it, so I did what I could with what I had to work with.
It was C, B flat.
Let's see.
B flat, A.
Well, you got to transpose.
Let's see here. I thought I had something in mind to do at the end, but I don't have anything in mind. I guess we'll just do my standard, huh?
You don't want to do rock something else?
Huh?
You don't want to do rock something else?
Well, we can do that. I don't know if that's a good ending song.
Oh, well, probably not. Pick another one.
bashing girls at the end.
No, let's pick another one.
All right. Well, let's just do my my C tune. Can you remember the kick for Carmen? And I'll go right to the G yodel. All right, we're gonna do that old Marty Robbins number called Carmen.
My body is shaking tonight, Carmen's coming back home. Tonight there'll be no room for tears in my bedroom. Tonight Carmen's coming back home. Tonight as I stand here, I've noticed my hands here trembling as never before. My feelings I can't hide, resistance is all right. My pride will rush outside the moment she walks through the door. The lips that have kissed her, that's loved her and missed her, are lips that have cursed her at night. Through anguish and torment I've cursed as the nights went from darkness till dawn's golden light. I thought of just taking these two hands and breaking that body I'm aching to touch. I find while I'm waiting there's no time for hating, while anticipating the woman I've wanted so much.
Oh, hook it on that old banjo.
I put brand new sheets on the bed. I'm nervous, I'm trembling, recalling, remembering the way that she tosses her head. And I've given much thought to the fact that I ought to have more control over my life. How can I fight it? There's no way to hide it. I cannot deny it, the love that I have for my wife. Carmen, Carmen, Carmen.
Well, thank you all very much for being here this evening. We are happy to share the evening with you, and we really thank you for all those wonderful compliments and all the nice things you've said about us this evening and the requests, and we really appreciate those super chats. If you are watching this video a little later and you would still like to make a super chat, that would just be fine with us. That helps offset the expenses. These guys have to drive a long way to get out here, and especially Leon. He drove 2.5 days to get here, wasn't it, Leon?
Yeah.
Something like that. Probably more like 2.5 hours, or maybe 3. But anyway, he came a long way, and that helps offset the expenses. So thank you very kindly for everything. We will see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. with the vlog, and you can help identify the mystery item.